Don't be so rough or you'll bruise them.
Okay, I got it. See? Look how careful I'm being.
No more weddings? Does that mean no more weddings? We broke it off. I knew you were just being Michael, what a bad.
Hey!
Seagate, what did I tell about Arturo the
We need to get the radio.
I didn't know we had investors coming. Hola. Seagate, with all due respect, we are about to harvest the head. I hardly think this is the best use of my time.
Now, the temperature and humidity in the barrel room is all controlled by the ventilation system. State-of-the-art equipment. Highly sensitive.
Sweet. How do you operate it? I'm a bit of a grease monkey, McGregor.
Not my area, friend. The control terminal is up in the security room if you want to take a look. Just look.
Please! Someone! Anyone! I wonder if there's anything down there. Didn't people used to hide rats?
Try to get inside that safe back there?
Of course. I'm human.
Any luck?
Nah, not yet. That is something cool, though. It's usually like... Get him in your sight!
Against all threats, even his bad decisions.
So let's treat this like a corpse.
Best course of action is blackmail. I've called in one of the firm's junior partners to dig up Burnwood has a weakness. We'll find it.
If not,
Then Corvo gets to earn his 7 figures a year. Burnwood suffers an accident. Convincing, but not too convincing. And the blame falls on her rogue assassin. With a whimsical M.O.
that might carry the heavy, but not heavy. Mr. Yates has always stayed in the brownstone.
Don't you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever games. Don't you remember? It was a huge scandal. One of those whatever games.
Doesn't ring a bell.
She was a career
No, Mr.
diplomat,
Yates was a career
ambassador to China before that
An international
incident.
She suggested well enough.
I like it. I like it profoundly. I will get right to work on my closing statement. Thank you, my love. I truly would be lost without you.
And don't you forget it.
What was that?
You gotta be kidding me.
Calling in. We've got a real problem.
Sure you don't got something on you? Nothing gets past me, you better tell me. Okay, man. Vamos.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic, wouldn't you say? He's not even been appointed yet.
Caution and modesty has never been Don Yates' style.
PTSD, huh? You buy it?
It's not unreasonable. Think about it. Duval was kidnapped by the militia and held hostage for weeks. He was forced at gunpoint to disclose the existence of Providence in a public broadcast. And those animals were something electrocuted like they did Thomas Cross. I was
I've been meaning to ask if you could connect me with your portraitors. That cubist image of you and your late parents is transfixing. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since I saw it last.
You know I love it.
Tamara Vidal. I'm here for the tourists.
Ah, yes. Miss Vidal. My apologies. I didn't recognize you. Let me sign you.
Luther? Burnwood's flying solo. I want all eyes on him. Let's take the shots. And Luther,
Hello, sir.
deploy the birds and key in on the parking area. We're spread too thin. Too many blind spots. Anyone as much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I want to know about it.
Then it's all done. And I see your blue eyes. Then come get larger.
One of the most gifted surveyors. Thank God it's...
It's the damnedest thing, to be sure, like a golden age detective. First, an old money aristocrat done.
Huh?
Let me check. Just yourself, Miss Vidal, and Mr. Corvo Black, an employee of Mr. Gates from the New York office. He hasn't checked in with us yet. Would you like us to call him for you?
That won't be necessary. We'll go at our own pace.
No problem. I will tell Mr. Vargas, chief winemaker, to expect your arrival. You are in for a treat.
What do you make of this?
Well, Yates wants us out of the way. There's a reason we're the only heralds going on this tour of his. He's buying time. Question is, for what? I
It's
wouldn't be
the
surprised if he
damnedest thing,
considers
to
me
be
a
sure,
threat.
like a golden
But is
age
he bold
detective
enough to
novel.
defy Edwards?
First, an old money
He'd be a damn
aristocrat
fool.
dies who just happens
But they
to
don't
control
call him
half the
cojones
chain
for
of
nothing.
premises. Then, on
I need
Howdy,
to inform
Trooper.
Edwards. Let him know something screwy is going on.
Don't. I know how to deal with the likes of Don Yates. The one we need to worry about is Corvo Black.
Yates Fixer. You know him?
ICA regular. I always suspected he was a middleman for Morgan, Yates and Cohn. I never took his contracts. Nasty piece of work. Below my standards. But plenty of my colleagues were less picky.
Well, he certainly got theirs. I wonder how your agent will feel if he saw you now.
He wouldn't. 47 is a weapon, and weapons don't judge. They go where they're pointed.
Oh, that's cold. I like you more already.
Let's head back to the party.
Whatever you say.
CEO of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations are in order.
Plays cool, though. Pleasure. After Robert and Sierra Knox? But then the pesky Kronstadt board of directors decided to hire an outsider. Former chair of the Applied Science Division at Caltech, the rep for being uncorrupt. With her at the helm, our friends would have lost control of Kronstadt.
All our suppliers in town. Get them to deliver another 200 pounds of olives and macadamias. Now, please.
I take it Edwards told you to chaperone me. Any idea why?
You know why. Trust is earned. Until Edwards is satisfied you're not sailing under a false flag, I will be his eyes and ears.
I meant why you.
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also very loyal. My guess is Edwards' decision to make me a herald is not too popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
But not you.
I admire the craft, the audacity. Everyone said Providence was untouchable and along you came. The way I see it, you did us a service.
That's cold. I like you more already.
Touché.
Tell me you didn't, Pablo. Tell me you didn't forget the asado.
Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
But you did, though. Didn't you, Pablo? Madre de Dios. Why do you have to be such a baby all the time? Mr. Yates' gates are waiting. What are we supposed to do?
Excuse me?
The dinner is late because the Yosa brothers forgot
What a
the
gentleman.
torch for the damn asado pit.
It's just a stupid torch. I'm sure some of you are like Miguel.
Traditional. Look, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Just find another torch. Don't care now. Or with a laughing stock. Yeah, sure. Why, mother profession.
What are we doing here, Dexy?
Monumental Records are longtime clients of Morgan Yates and Co.
Hey there.
I thought
Big guy.
we'd come show Don our support. He's a blood-sucking leech. He's like evil incarnate. Yes, sir. Why any of this relevant to our family?
Why are you here, Bernard?
Didn't you know? I have tango fever.
Thing is, nobody held a gun to your head. Why did you take his offer?
It was time for a change.
I'll say. Learning the truth about your partner. Harsh. But you see, I've read your ICA profile. All those years, you never took a contract for money or glory. Only to serve your personal brand of vigilante justice. Targeting those who rise above the law, except for yourself, of course. But hey, everyone's a hypocrite. Still, makes you wonder.
I was wasting my potential. I did garbage duty for 30 years, and where did it get me?
You've certainly kept the world's coroners on their toes.
Edwards is right. Power never dies. It only changes hands. And his hands, well, I figure the world could do a lot worse.
You admire him.
I thought resisting power was noble. But revolution is a young person's game. It's easy to tear down, much harder to build. I figure I can be Edward's conscience. God knows I have the practice. Did I pass your test?
It was hardly the Pledge of Allegiance, but it's the best I could expect from a free-thinking radical.
Plus, he has good reason to be confident. He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact.
I could use a drink.
You're an adult. You know your limit.
Top of a very short list.
So, how do you feel about Burnwood?
How do you think? She and her friends killed Yamazaki. Cassidy probably brought this. How is she fit to be a herald? But on the other hand, people defect all the time, and she's most certainly qualified.
True. The constant knows what he's doing.
A glass of red,
Our
please.
Cabernet Sauvignon is renowned for its
May I present the House Cabernet Sauvignon? A melody of black currants and red cherries rises above a backdrop of leather and toast. On the palate, you'll taste juicy, dark berry fruit, along with a trickle of sweet spice and savory plums.
Maybe it's more of a...
I'll pass. Find me a bottle of Pinot Noir. Then
I
we'll
find
go.
myself wishing
You
it
heard the
was a little
lady.
more dry,
I'm sure you have a
but
Pinot
the
in
tannins
stock
almost
somewhere.
make up for it. Shoot ever. Oh.
I'm surprised you didn't mention the tobacco
Let's rejoin the fun.
Wherever you go, I go.
Sir.
No mistake. He shouldn't be on the guest list. No, I'm quite sure. In fact, Mr. Yates insisted. It's over.
I'm really starting to get hungry. It was a short stint, but they made their mark. The Art Society remember you were saying. Still, I can't imagine an old pirate.
The tannins really occupy the middle of the palate, don't they?
Are we even drinking the same? I'm not getting that at all.
I'm sure you're no stranger to the reputation of our Hitman. Unlike their old world counterparts, you'll find these drinks are a much more profound, enduring flavor, jammy notes, along with somewhat more subdued notes, cacao, tobacco. Cabernet Sauvignon. As you know, this grape is known and grown the world over, but you should find that ours distinguish themselves very quickly. You'll want to pay attention to the sides and back of the palate to fully appreciate the earthier flavors present, including signature notes of firewood, and mushrooms. It's not doing as much as I would like on the sides of my palette, is it? She's all front and middle. Just a burst, and then she's finished with me.
I could do without that note of... what would you call it? Gravel?
A glass of red, please. Hold on, let me get a glass of wine.
Don't let me stop you.
Linen or cotton, maybe? It's very...
Hi there. Care for a taste? Yes, ma'am. I managed to find a bottle of our 2006 Pinot Noir, inspired by wines from the Our Valley. Medium-bodied and fruit-forward, with an aroma of cherries and raspberry. It's to die for.
Pinot, you say? Maybe just one glass. Need to keep my wits about me.
There's been an accident.
How you been?
Someone get help.
Oh, God. What do you think? Oh, my God, what's going on? Are you okay?